I mean, they're just a very dynamic team. Just kind of exposed us defensively.
How does when the team is getting into foul trouble the way it was today? How does that affect it? Does that affect things, or how do you?
I mean, obviously, besides just, the obvious thing is, when guys have fouls, they can't, they can't play. But the biggest thing is it just messes with kind of like a system rotation that you get to where, guys get stuck out there playing, like 3-4 minutes longer than they usually do at a time, or, you have different lineups in that you aren't, that you can play, but just isn't the usual. And I mean, obviously, we're a mature team, like we've been able to adapt in the past, but it just makes things extra difficult. Just with things with like that team, how they will kind of anybody on the team can set screens, and just working out the matchups, and just communicating and trying to just get guys in the best places defensively to kind of be able to capitalize on whatever they give us. But it's tough. Obviously Juan was limited out there a lot tonight, and we definitely needed him, and really just everybody. Shannon did a great job. His reason he's pretty sure he's first team, right? Yeah, he's a hell of a player. I think that's probably the most we've given up to anybody all season. And so to have that kind of slip up and be in the conference tournament is going to hurt a little extra, but credit to them.
Is an ability to draw fouls, is that its own distinct thing, or is that just an effect of being able to get downhill and get to the rim and all that?
Yeah, it's definitely. People like to say, it's they can say whatever they want about it, but if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Nobody doesn't want to score, and free throws are the easiest place to score. And he's just obviously he's a big dude, like 6'6". He's like the fastest guy on the floor. He's extremely athletic, and he just, once he gets that first step going, he basically just tucks it like a football and makes his way to the rim. And as a defender, especially with today's rules, like with the rule change of you have to be planted before the offense, like the scorer or the shooter has their plant foot established or something. Against a guy like that, that's basically impossible without just standing there and not guarding your man. And so, it's definitely a skill, and it takes a level of toughness, just being willing to draw contact that many times down the stretch, just over the course of the game, that many body blows. But it's you just got to find ways to adapt and try to match that physicality, with walling up or forcing them into a trap or whatever it may be.
Joe, that I think in the early second half that you got that lead up to 15 points. They took that timeout. Just what did you see coming out of that timeout? Was there kind of like a new energy from them, or what?
Coach Underwood. You don't build a program like that without knowing how to get your guys going. And Coach told us, even at halftime, he could hear him jumping them all the way down the hallway. That's a group of guys. It's a mature group. Like, they know kind of what they need to do, and they got a good rotation, and guys, they're really great at just playing their roles. Guys don't act out of character, and so they really just kind of took that after that minute and a half run. They just kind of took a minute, regrouped, and came out and punched us in the mouth, and we didn't do a good job responding.